So good afternoon to the MAXCourage community, teachers, educators, proud parents, and most importantly, the courageous 2023 cohort that is gathered here today. Though it has been many, many years since I was last in your shoes, I can still recall the excitement I felt starting middle school, making new friends, hoping they'd last throughout high school, and experiencing all the different new fashion trends. But what I vividly remember is this day. The year is 2007 when I sat in those very seats, just like you, eagerly awaiting to receive my award and meet the mayor. As I reflect on my journey and the impact that MAXCourage had on my life, I stand before you today with a heart filled with nostalgia, gratitude, and hope. Though you and I share the same experience, the world at that time was very, very different. It was a time where fear and uncertainty gripped the hearts of Muslims like myself in a post-9/11 world. Wearing the hijab, the headscarf, during that time was very scary, as I had no idea how I'd be perceived in public. In fact, there were many times where I feared for my physical safety when I would leave my house. When it came time to write my MAXCourage essay, I knew exactly what I wanted to write about. But it wasn't easy to put a spotlight on my religion that was widely misunderstood and condemned in mainstream media. It took a lot of courage to even make the decision to even write the story, not knowing how and where it would land. With the support of my parents and educators, I was encouraged to speak my mind and not conform to society. What is remarkable, though, is that at that time, when diversity and inclusivity were not concepts discussed in mainstream media, MAXCourage led by example when they uplifted my narrative and chose my essay as the winner. That, too, took courage. Winning the MAXCourage essay was not just a win for me, however. It was a victory for my entire community. The impact reverberated beyond me, resonating with the Boston Muslim community at the time, as we felt heard and we felt seen. From that moment on, I felt empowered to embrace courage in every moment. The impact of one courageous moment or decision redefined my life trajectory. It was courage that led me to major in journalism, especially when I was the only Muslim in my classes working to rectify false perceptions about Islam and Muslims. It was courage that pushed me towards public service, especially when facing the fact that I would be one of the very few Muslims working inside of the Massachusetts State House. I continue to learn that every moment, opportunity, and decision in life, so long as I am courageous, I will never, ever regret. So today, as I stand here, excited to see what each and every one of you is going to go do with their courageous decisions, I have 3 things that I would love to have told myself when I was in that room in 2007. Number 1, courage is not the absence of fear, because trust me, there will be lots and lots of fear. Courage is working despite the noise that comes from insecurities, concerns, and societal pressures. You can do something courageous, and that act can be for a moment, but the accumulation of those moments will have long-lasting impacts. Being courageous is a mindset. It's not just a moment. You can do this. You cannot do or be courageous in isolation. You have to be mindful of your support network, your friends, your families, your educators, your mentors, your teachers. You have to be grateful to them and uplift one another. And on that note, I'd like to end by recognizing the source of my courage. I first and foremost want to express that I'm deeply grateful to God for inspiring within me the courage to remain brave. I then want to thank my gracious and brave parents who are here with me today and were also here with me in 2007. They embodied courage on a whole other level. I also want to thank my siblings, from whom they inspire me to model courage. I then want to thank my educators, teachers, mentors who dedicated their lives to mentoring us and helping us grow. That, too, requires a lot of courage, especially today. Without their tireless support and guidance, I would not know where to even begin on my journey towards bravery. And finally, and most importantly, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Warburgs and MAXCourage for providing us with a springboard, a platform from which we can launch ourselves into the world with unwavering courage. Let us, the beneficiaries of MAXCourage, use this opportunity as fuel to continue growing, not only in our courage, but also in our capacity to inspire courage in those around us. Let us remember that our stories and our voices have the power to change hearts and minds, to challenge the status quo, and to build a more inclusive and compassionate world. Once again, huge congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you for the honor to stand here today, and let us continue to celebrate the transformative power of bravery and courage.